welcome back to a new episode of Thomas Time on Digital Awesome. I originally planned to do in this video the top 10 kingdoms of Super Mario Odyssey, but I saw the Nintendo Direct and I'm sure all of you did too, and I saw the first Super Smash Bros. 4 Switch trailer, or Super Smash Bros. 5, I'm gonna call it Super Smash Bros. 4 Switch. So I did some research and I immediately planned to do a video of characters that should be added to the new roster for Super Smash Bros. And I want to talk about everyone's moveset I have in mind as well, so I may divide it into videos because otherwise it could take too long. So anyway, let's just start with the first half of this top 10. Stop! Wait a minute. Now before I really start this top 10, I start with my number 11. Those are the Inklings. They were in my top 10, but they are already revealed to be in the game. So they are not a potential character, they are a real character. So in short, I'm just gonna talk about the moveset that I had in mind for the Inklings. The neutral B attack I had in mind for the Inklings is the Splatter Shot, or the Splatter Shot Junior, the custom Splatter Shot, one of those guns, paintball guns, because that's just a normal pew pew pew, but then with paint, so squish squish squish. That's just a normal gun, it's nothing peculiar, it's just a normal Splatter Shot, it's just the neutral B. Okay, and the side B, what I think is fun for the side B is the Splat Roller, the big roller, and you just walk sideways and hit everyone and make them green, yellow, orange, blue, pink, and do damage to them. It is a great side B. I think that will be great. Okay, and the ground B, the down B, you go down the ground in the paint as a squid and you jump up to deal damage to whoever you hit, whoever is in your way. That I think is a good down B for the Inklings. And the up B is how you jump out of the sewers in the game. You jump out of the sewers. You could do that. It's not all the same as it is in Splatoon the game, because you can do this in mid-air, because otherwise it would be a sucking up B. Sucking. Well, okay, so that's my... oh, and I forgot the Final Smash, because that's pretty important, the Final Smash. The Final Smash for the Inklings, I talked about the jetpack they wear in the game. I don't know what it's called. It's a jetpack where they go up and shoot everyone down beneath them. That could be good Final Smash, because they could shoot at everyone in the room. Maybe add some bombs too, and they could throw those. And so that is my moveset for the Inklings. Now let's start with my new real top 10. My number 10 is Midna, and more specifically Midna and Wolf Link from Zelda Twilight Princess. It might be a good idea to add a new Zelda character to the list, and there are many that could join, there are many I would support, but moreover I would like Wolf Link with Midna to join the game, yes, because it is an original character, they are very different than the rest. It is good to have a character with 4 feet again. You have Duck Hunt and you have Ivysaur, but he's gone. So Wolf Link would be a good way to have one of those again. And they are a very important part of Twilight Princess, which also got a HD remake not long ago. So this is a good time to add them, and they are very welcome to me. Now, the moveset I was thinking about with the neutral B. The neutral B could be to charge a big circle around them like they do in Twilight Princess, and then when you release it, the Wolf Link attacks everyone who's still in it. The side B could be Midna grabbing someone with her hair, like how she does that, and throwing them away. This could also be just a grab move, but for now I call it the side B, because otherwise I don't have a side B. For the down B, I think of Wolf Link digging someone and the opponents will be stuck in the ground, like Donkey Kong can do and the sister of Waluigi does. So they be stuck in the ground, he just digs. It's not that hard, he just digs. And for the up B, I was thinking of sort of attack that Zelda and Sheik could do, with Mina transforming in those little flakes, like how she teleports in Twilight Princess, and then she transforms to those flakes and gets up a little higher. So my final smash for them, I thought that Midna could change into a full shadow and get behind the screen, and Wolf Link, and she attacks people who she can reach, and Wolf Link is there to lure them to her, so Midna could attack them. Could be strong, could be cool, maybe to come up with someone else, I'm cool with that, but this was my idea. Before I tell you who my number 9 is, I want you to promise me not to turn this video off right away, because I might have a good reason and you may agree with me, but the number 9 is Slippy Toad. I know, he's not the most liked character from the Star Fox series, maybe that's an understatement, but first of all, I think the Star Fox series deserves more than 2 characters in Smash Bros, and I think everyone agrees with me on that. I don't think everyone agrees with me on the choice of Slippy Toad and not Wolf or Crystal. But let me show you the moveset I have in mind for Slippy Toad, and maybe I can convince you a little. Or even not make you rage that hard for Slippy Toad. So his neutral B could be a simple rocket launcher with a controllable rocket. Solid Snake had one of those sort of attacks for a side B, but Solid Snake is not in it and I doubt he's gonna be in it. So Slippy Toad could have the rocket launcher with a controllable rocket with reduced damage. And his side B could be a time bomb, because Slippy Toad is mostly known for him making gadgets and technology stuff, so he could use those gadgets and stuff. Like the time bomb, you throw it, you count to 1, 2, 3 and boom! Okay, my down B, I had a pretty funny idea that Slippy could call Rob 64 from Star Fox series also, and he will leave a supply drop, and the supply drop will can contain many things like a grenade or a machine gun or a homing launcher. So he has strong attacks, the machine gun is pretty good. Then the up B for Slippy Toad, I thought of him flying in the jetpack. He's a little bit uncontrollable because he still is a goofy frog or toad. So he's a little bit uncontrollable, but he could fly up with his jetpack. And then, yeah, the final smash of Slippy Toad. The screen fills with water. Everyone gets slower because they can't run, they can only swim. And then Slippy Toad gets the Blue Marine and goes after them and destroys everyone. So yeah, well, that's kind of it. I hope you kind of agree with me. Don't think there's much people left after I said Slippy Toad. So let's just go on with the character that is highly requested. Okay, now as I said, this character is a highly requested character. It is a Donkey Kong Country character and it is not Dixie Kong. You know it, this is King K. Rool. This arch nemesis of Donkey Kong deserves to be in Super Smash Bros. He is a goofy Kremlin character and he is not like a clone or anything. And he has a lot of possible costumes, like the pirate outfit and the mad scientist outfit, and of course his normal king outfit, maybe even his boxing outfit from DK64. And next to that, I like it if Super Smash Bros. Will have more villain characters. You have Ganondorf, Bowser. Technically, Donkey Kong was also a villain from Mario and when it all began, but nah, that doesn't matter now. So King K. Rool should be in, and this is the moveset I had in mind. Whoa, what is my hand doing? Boop, 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 bam. So for the neutral B for King K. Rool, I was thinking about the blunderbuss, of course. It's a weapon, it's a gun. It shoots either a cannonball or a spiked cannonball. The cannonballs are more common and some uncommon. Or the spiked cannonballs deal more damage, it has spikes. Spikes deal more damage. For the side B, it's pretty simple. King K. Rool throws a metal barrel. He does that in the games and he does it sideways, so that's a side B, right? Yeah. His down B, I have a funny idea. I don't really know how it could work, but I think about this fake death technique. That's something he uses quite a lot. He just fakes his death, and I think for his down B he could do that, and then when people hit him or people are around him and he stands up, they die, they damage. There might be a better explanation for this, but I think this fake death is a good down B. And for his up B, he could use his helicopter pack that he sometimes uses because a helicopter flies. So his down up B is flying. It makes sense, it's not that hard. For his final smash, I think it's funny that King K. Rool grabs everyone in reach of him and puts them in a chamber or a cage. And he sits on his evil chair and pressing buttons, and he freezes them, he fires them, he electrocutes them. He does a lot of damage, and then boom, the cage chamber explodes and they fly away. And if they have enough damage, they die. Oh, that's not so nice. Meh. Now, my number 7. Of course, there has to be a new Pokemon in the game. Maybe there are too many Pokemon if you add a new one, but who wants Jigglypuff anyway? So remove Jigglypuff, add the new Pokemon. There are many Pokemon that would be a good fit for the game, because there are really many Pokemon, like 700 something. So there are much Pokemon that would be a good fit, but I chose Decidueye. Many people have chosen Decidueye, but me too, because you have already a water starter, a final evolution of a water starter with Greninja. It's a final evolution of a fire starter with Charizard. So with Decidueye you would have the final evolution of a grass starter. I was thinking about Sceptile too, because Sceptile is just really cool. But eventually Decidueye made the cut. He's also the more new Pokemon, Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Ultra Sun, so that would be a good idea to add him. So Decidueye. He is a cool looking owl with his own sort of attacks. When he uses his wings as a bow, you could work with that. You could do a lot of things with that in Super Smash Bros. So the moveset for Decidueye. So his neutral B should be his own attack, Spirit Shackle. He holds his wings as a bow and shoots an arrow. And when you charge it for longer, it will do more damage and stun the opponent. His type B is Leaf Blade. It makes sense. I don't think I really need to explain it. His leaf becomes a Leaf Blade and he slices someone. Damage done. His down B will be Solar Beam. He opens his wings and synthesizes to the sun and charges Solar Beam. He heals a little in the process and then he attacks a big beam, big damage, cool attack. His up B will be Brave Bird. It resembles the Meta Knight up B, but he could also fly, so he doesn't need an up B that goes really high because he can fly. Like Kirby has his up B where he goes cha-cha. That's not good, but he could fly. So good to Decidueye. And then his final smash, and this is not a hard one. People will know this guy, people who've played Pokemon Sun. No, I'm gonna choose Sinister Arrow Ray, because that's just his C move, that's his strongest move. And that's his final smash. It just works like it works in Pokemon Sun, but then in Super Smash Bros. So the Decidueye could be a good spot for Jigglypuff in the new Super Smash Bros. Game. This one I would really like. It would be very interesting to have Paper Mario in Super Smash Bros. Now, some of you may think that it would be too much to have 3 Marios in Super Smash Bros. But I don't think it's a bad idea to replace Dr. Mario with the Paper Man. Now specifically I'm thinking about the Paper Mario from the GameCube game, the Thousand Year Door. Because in his moves you could use his companions for his attacks and his hammer. And you could do that as the following. With his neutral B, Paper Mario could just hit someone with the hammer. It's not a hard move, he just hits someone with the hammer. And his side B could be Koops, the Koopa companion. He summons him and he sends him forward and he hits people. For his down B I thought it would be fun to summon Captain Blubbery, the Bob-Omb companion. And he summons him, he sends him walking a little while and then he explodes. Boom, that everywhere. And for his up B I was thinking about summoning the Baby Yoshi character, and he sits on him and he flies triples onward and up, and that will be a good way to get a little height. And for his final smash I was thinking about Paper Mario doing the special move with the big crystal star, where he stands on it and the ground shakes. That could be a strong move. Maybe he teams up with his companions, they be on the crystal star, because it would be fun if they be there also, so he uses that move. So that concludes the first half of my top 10 video. In the next video I will tell you my top 5 and justify my choices. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me so far or if you disagree with me on someone. I'm not looking at you, slip it out. And hit the bell for notifications, don't forget to subscribe and of course like this video. So it was good to spend this time with you and see you next time.